Hello students, welcome all the students. So under the topic that is the molecular basis of the inheritance, we will start the unit number 4.8, that is the genomics and the application of the genomics in the life sciences. So first, what is the meaning of the genomics? So the students, we are all very known about the term gene. Genes, that means the particular segment responsible to express the particular character, that means responsible to express the particular character, that means the trait that means character, and the study of the whole information, that means the information that is the genetic information. The genetic information, that means the particular genes. The particular genes again which based on the particular sequence of the nucleotides, and the study of this whole information, that is called as the genomics. So I will explain again in detail. First, you know the term genome, and in a very simple language, the genome, that means the haploid set of the chromosome, the haploid set of an organism, and the study of the haploid set of the chromosome, the study in terms, that is the genetic information of the haploid set of the chromosome, called as the genome. So the genome term, that is the study of the genetic information of the haploid set, and here with the reference of the term haploid, the question may be asked in multiple choice question. The genome is the study of dash set of an organism, that is the haploid set of an organism. So the genome, that means the total genetic constitution. The total genetic constitution, that means the total genetic makeup, the total genetic constitution of an organism. That means the complete copy of genetic information. So the genetic constitutions, that means what? The genetic information. The genetic information is what? So the genetic information, that means the particular type of gene responsible for the particular trait. That is our genetic information, and the study of the genetic information of an organism, that is called the genetic constitution, is called as genome, or one complete set of chromosome, one complete set, that means the haploid set. You know about the diploid condition, that means what? The diploid condition, that means there is always pairing of homologous chromosome, and from each pair of homologous chromosome, the one chromosome enter in a haploid set, and so the haploid set, that means the whole genetic information, and so the study of genetic information of the one haploid set called as the genome. So here I will again repeat the genome, that means the study of genetic constitution of one set of chromosome, one set, that means the haploid chromosome, called as the genome. And as if you very well known about the genome, then the term genomics related with the genome. The study of genome, that means genomics. So the genomics, that is the study of the genome. What is the study of genome? The study of genome, that means the study of the haploid state. In terms what? In terms of their genetic information. And so here the study of the genome through their, how it gets studied? How the genome gets studied? So through the analysis, it get analyzed, the sequence of nucleotides, how many nucleotides present, that is analysis with their sequencing, the sequence of nucleotides and their mapping. So the study of genomics, that means to study their sequence of nitrogen bases. Then the sequence of nitrogen bases, here the analysis of the sequence, that means which particular sequence or the segment, that means the particular gene responsible for particular trait, that is their analysis. And then to make their physical map, that is the mapping of the genes, called as the genomics. Again the term genomics related with, as if the analysis, sequencing and the mapping of the nucleotides takes place, that means the nitrogen bases. Again the study is again related with their functions. The particular nucleotide, the particular segment responsible for the particular function, and so the genomics shows the two types. I will later on explain it, but the genomics, that means their structural study. The structural study includes the analysis, sequencing and mapping of the genes. Each gene shows the particular segment of DNA. The particular segment of DNA includes the particular number of nitrogen bases, and that is the structural study, and at the same time with their function, that is called as the functional genomics. So the structural genomics and the functional genomics together, the whole study of the genome called as the genomics. So the genomics related with the study of the genome through the analysis, sequencing and mapping of the genes along with their functions, called as the genomics. In short, we can say as the genomics, that means the structural study of genes with their functions. So in short, we can cite here, the genomics is the study of the structural genes, that means the structural mapping of the genes with their functions, called as the genomics. So here the definition may be asked for only 1 mark, maybe the define the genome or the define the term genomics, maybe for 1 mark. Then the short note may be asked on the genomics for 2 or 3 marks. So as if for 3 marks, the 1 mark carry for their definition, the definition of the genomics, then 1 mark their types, including half mark for the structural genomic, half mark for the functional genomic, and the application of genomics carry the remaining 1 mark. So the total is a short note may be asked for 3 marks. So here the types of the genomics. The genomic study may be classified into 2 types as the structural genomics and the functional genomics. That means the genomics, the study of the genome completed two ways, as by studying their structure and with their function, and so on the basis of which there are two types. So the first one, structural genomics. The structural genomics involves the mapping, to make a map, the physical map. So it involves with the mapping, then sequencing and the analyzing, that means the analysis of the genome. So the structural genomics which involves the study of the genome with mapping, sequencing and analyzing, that means the analysis, called as the structural genomics. In short, the study of the haploid set of chromosome, that means the study of the genome with the analyzing the sequences of nitrogen bases, then to make their map, called as the structural genomics. Here the weightage carry only for the structural genomic only half mark. Then about functional genomics. The functional genomics, that means the study of all genes. Here we will study their sequence, then the analysis, and the study of the functional genomics, that means the study of all gene sequences, that means all the nitrogen bases sequences, that means the nucleotide sequences ultimately with their functions. So the functional genomics related with the study of function. So actually what types of functions? So all genes responsible for the particular trait, that means which express the particular type of character. So in this way, the genomic study which get achieved in 2 steps, or it completed in 2 steps, and so here on the basis of which there are 2 types as structural genomics, functional genomics. The structural genomics related with the mapping, sequencing and analysis of the genes, while functional genomics related with the study of the all genes with their functions. That means which type of character expressed by the particular gene, that is the functional genomics. Then later on, the applications. Application, that means what? The significance of the genomics. The genomics, how it plays the important role in the genetics, in the cytogenetics, particularly in the life sciences. So the application of the genomics. The genomics used initially in the agriculture. Agriculture, that means the crop production, maybe the horticultural development. So here genomics used in agriculture, how it get used, how it plays the important role, that means to develop the transgenic crops. Transgenic, that means what? Genetically modified crops. Again there may be the question, genetically modified means what? I will first cite one example here. BT cotton, very well known example. Here suppose the example BT cotton. You know the cotton plant. The cotton plant, there is a particular period the cotton plant mostly get affected by the bollworm, one type of pest, insect. But the bollworm attack on the cotton plant shows their economical value becomes very less. Their productivity becomes very less. And so by using the biotechnology, so the very well-known significance of genomics, particularly in the biotechnology. The biotechnology plays important role to develop the transgenic crops. That means genetically modified crops. And by using the techniques of the biotechnology, recombinant DNA technology, here the genetically modified plant, the variety get developed called as the Bt cotton plant. Bt term responsible for the Bacillus thuringiensis cotton. The Bacillus thuringiensis is one bacterium, Bacillus bacterium, having the traditional value to control the bollworm pest. Traditionally, the Bacillus thuringiensis powder sprayed on the cotton plant to control the pest bollworm. That means by using the techniques of biotechnology from the Bacillus thuringiensis microorganism, that means from this bacterium, the particular gene which is responsible to control the bollworm get isolated. That means in the Bacillus thuringiensis bacterium, the particular gene is present which helps to control the pest bollworm. And this isolated particular gene get introduced in the genome of the cotton plant by using the technology, biotechnology, and which developed the variety called as Bt cotton. And the Bt cotton is completely resistant variety to the bollworm. And so by using the genomics, by using the study of genome, by knowing the whole information, genetic information, such a transgenic crops or some horticultural plants get developed, and which one is the most important significant role of the genomics to develop the transgenic crops. Before that, biotechnology डेव्हलप होण्याच्या अगोदर the hybrid varieties get introduced in the agriculture. But nowadays, by using the techniques of the biotechnology, such a genetically modified varieties get introduced nowadays, and to introduce such a genetically modified varieties, genomics plays very important role, because the genomics gives the whole structural information of the genome as well as the whole functional information of the same genome. And so this is the one of the most important application or the significance of the genomics. Then another one, the genomics also plays very important role in forensic science to analyze such forensic issues. Forensic गुन्हेगारीचं क्षेत्र, forensic science. Forensic, that means there may be some problems like the disputed parenting, or there may be the problems in the forensic science on the basis of some criminal cases. And to analyze such problems, the genomics plays very important role, and so the genomics which applicable in the forensic science to the analysis. So the second important significance. Then third one, the third significance, genomics used to introduce new gene in microbes. The microbes having their own genome, and some foreign desirable gene which get introduced in the genome of the microbes. For which purpose? The particular microbes may be used to produce enzymes. Ultimately the enzymes nothing but the proteins. That means to produce the particular type of protein, the particular type of microbe get used by introducing the particular gene in the microbes. Maybe to produce some significant proteins. The proteins may be used as a building blocks in the cellular material, like the different membranes of the cell, or maybe the membranes of different organelles. Or the another important significant role of the protein, all proteins which not act enzymes, but all enzymes act as a protein. So ultimately the proteins plays very important role in all physiological processes, in all biochemical processes. Maybe again to produce the antibiotics. So the particular desirable gene introduced in the microbes to use the production of maybe the enzyme, antibiotics, proteins, or maybe the therapeutic use. Therapeutic, that means having some medicinal value. The antibiotics having some medicinal value, therapeutic uses. Such a technique used in the therapeutic uses also, maybe also to produce the biofuels also. That means by using again this point related with the biotechnology ultimately the recombinant DNA technology, that means any particular foreign gene, the desirable gene get introduced in the normal genome of any organism. Suppose here in the normal genome of the microbes we can introduce the particular desirable gene by using the techniques of the recombinant DNA technology under biotechnology to produce the different the products like the enzymes, proteins, antibiotics, maybe some in therapeutic uses or in the biofuels. So the genomics plays very important role like this in the biotechnology. So in this way the unit I will complete it, that is the genomics. So I will again repeat, the question may be asked for 2 or 3 marks. So we have to write the definition of the genomics, Then the types of the genomics and the application of the genomics. Each one carry 1 mark. The definition of genomic carry 1 mark. The types of the genomics carry 1 mark, and the application of genomics carry 1 mark, maybe totally for 3 marks. Sometimes the question may be asked for 2 marks only. So in short, we can cite the definition for 1 mark. Only we can list here there are 2 types, and for 1 mark their application. Then I will start the next unit under this topic, that is the 4.9 unit, that is the Human Genome Project. The Human Genome Project, in short, it may be termed as HGP. H, that means here the H for the H for the human, G for the genome, and P for the project. That means the Human Genome Project. Then question arises, or I will explain about this. What is the Human Genome Project, or what are the important aims of the Human Genome Project? The Human Genome Project, you will know about the term genome. Genome, we will study it under the genomics. The genome, that means the study of the haploid set of chromosomes of a particular organism. Here the project related with the human, that means what? The study of the genome of human. That means the study of genome, that means the study of the complete genetic constitution, the complete genetic information of human, and the whole research or the whole work termed as the Human Genome Project. So the study of whole genetic information or the whole genetic constitution of the human called as the Human Genome Project. So I will cite it here in short the definition. The Human Genome Project is multinational research project to determine the genomic structure of the human. That means the Human Genome Project, that means to determine the genomic structure of humans. That means what? The complete nucleotide sequence. Genomic study, that means complete nucleotide sequence of each chromosome called as the Human Genome Project. So the student, I will explain again. The Human Genome Project, with the help of which we can completely study of whole genetic constitution of the human being. ह्यूमन बीइंग मध्ये असलेला टोटल जेनेटिक मेकअपचा स्टडी, टोटल जेनेटिक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनचा स्टडी, दॅट मीन्स द कॉल्ड ह्यूमन जीनोम प्रोजेक्ट. And the Human Genome Project, with the help of this Human Genome Project, the cytologist concluded that in a population, all humans shows almost 99.9%. The 99.9% genetic constitution is same in all human beings. I will again repeat this point. See this. Listen here, students. All human beings shows 99.9%. 99.9% same genetic constitution. That means the same genetic makeup. That means each human being shows their own personality only on the basis of 0.1% variation in the genetic makeup. That means in a human population, 99.9% genetic constitution is same. The variation is only due to 0.1% variation. That means 0.1% genetic makeup, it differ from person to person. And on the basis only 0.1%, each individual shows their own identity, their own personality. So very interesting phenomenon under the research of the Human Genome Project. So this one is somewhat the information and very interesting one. Later on I will explain about the main aims of HGP. What are the aims of the Human Genome Project? What are the aims to study the whole genomic structure of the humans? And there are nearly about 6 to 7 points. So first point, that is the mapping of entire genome. So the human genome, that is the physical map which get achieved with the help of this project. So the first aim, the mapping of the human genome. So how the physical map can be? Here the physical map depends on the sequence of the nucleotides. So on the basis of the sequence of nucleotide in the human genome, the mapping of the entire genome can get achieved, and approximately 3 billion nucleotide pairs present in the human being, 3 billion nucleotide pairs in each chromosome. That means nearly about 30,000 to 40,000 genes per cell per chromosome. So the first aim, mapping of the genome. Second one, to store the information. After mapping, the whole information gets stored. To store the information. Then third point, to analyze the data. The information which gets stored, later on the analysis of the particular data. Then to take the care of, at that time, the Human Genome Project, again it care about some legal, ethical, or maybe the social issues. So it care about the legal, ethical and the social problems or the issues. Then next aim, the Human Genome Project closely related with the bioinformatics. The term bioinformatics, the question may be asked in multiple choice question also. And bioinformatics, that means The fast growth or the development under the biology is called as the bioinformatics, and the bioinformatics, that means the fast development only due to the biotechnology, only due to the study of the genomics, only with the help of the Human Genome Project. And so here it plays very important role in the bioinformatics. Then again Human Genome Project, which related to develop the blueprint of the human genome, and to make the blueprint which is useful in all criminal cases, in all forensic sciences. And lastly, to learn about each gene with their function. So which are all the aims or the applications of the genomics. I will repeat in 1 minute and then later on I will stop here. So the main aims of the human genome or the applications of the human genome. First one is the mapping of the entire gene. Then to store the information of the genes. Then third one, to analyze the stored information or the data. Then fourth one, to take the care of the legal, ethical or the social issues. Then fifth one, that is related with the bioinformatics, that means the very highly or very fast development of the biology, that means with the help of the biotechnology. Then sixth point, that means to make the blueprint of the genome, and which plays very important role in the forensic science or the criminal cases. And last one, to learn about the genes with their functions. So in this way the Human Genome Project, the short note may be asked here for 2 or 3 marks. So I will today explain about the two terms, genomics and the Human Genome Project, and both maybe as a short answer question may be asked, maybe write a note on the Human Genome Project or genomics, or explain the term Human Genomic Project or the genomics. So I will stop here.